One of my top 5 favorite books is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And a lot of people have heard about this book and haven't read it. Maybe you have plans to read it, and it's actually some celebrities' favorite book. A friend of mine put it in my hand in 2010, and I just fell in love with the book because it just has a lot of just a story that makes you think about life and about getting to what this book calls your personal legend. One of the reasons I want to bring it up in this moment, this is day 3 for me of 14 days of faith. And I've read this book several times. Actually, it's time for me to read it again, but there's a story that I saw that I didn't originally see, or I just had a different take on it about the second or third time I read it. And if you've never read this book, some of the things I may say may be a spoiler for you, so you may want to click off of this video, or you may want to speed it up to later. But I want to talk about one quick story. I'll try not to give too many spoilers, but I'll just say that the young man made some decisions. The young man in the book, the shepherd boy, made some decisions that caused him to lose all of his money, or lose some of his possessions that were going to help him continue on his journey to get to his personal legend. So my question to you, in even thinking about that, and my question to myself is, how do I keep going when decisions I've made along my journey cause me to have to start from zero? That's a question I've posed to myself in the past, and that I'm posing to you right now. And I think that this book has some hints about what you can do. In a real sense, that story really helped me to see this shepherd boy's like entrepreneurial spirit, because all around you, no matter what happens in your life, I believe that you need to look for opportunities to do good. So once you lose it all, once things happen, and after that has happened, you can't recover sometimes overnight. So maybe it seems like it's delaying your journey. Well, instead of throwing a fit, number one, look for an opportunity to do good. Look around you. Who needs your help? So you look wherever you are. So that's the thing. Stop where you are. Forget the fit. Who needs help where you are? May not be where you want to be, but it's where you are. So what is the opportunity? Who can you help? The second thing is, once you found that opportunity, ask yourself, what can be your contribution? Because there's something you can do. I don't care what it is. And in this way, again, I'm trying not to give spoilers relative to the book, but there was a situation where there was a merchant that he could help. And this merchant wasn't getting business because there was a situation that he needed some help with. And the shepherd boy, because he got in a situation, he was able to help this merchant, which caused that merchant to have more customers. And it caused that shepherd boy to have an opportunity to get paid, to start making some money so that he can go further along on his journey, right? So that's the second thing. The third thing you can do after that, he talked about how this merchant was just a crotchety old man. So you remember, if you grew up in the 80s and before that, for those who watched Sesame Street, we knew that Oscar was who? The Grouch. So Oscar the Grouch, and this guy was kind of like that. And so who wants to work around somebody like that? So it's easy to get in a situation not only thinking about the stupid decision you made, the money you lost, and then being around somebody that you might not want to be around. That can be like, it can really get you in a loop in your head about thinking about like, oh, this is the worst situation, and kind of putting yourself down instead of being grateful. And I'm telling you, that's what the shepherd boy did. He said, you know what? This guy is a grouch. I've helped him have more business, and he still ain't the nicest, but at least he pays me fairly. And so soon I'm gonna get up out of here. So I'm gonna just be grateful. So that's really the third thing for me is how can you increase your gratefulness or your gratitude even if your situation is less than ideal? You know, there's nothing you can do about somebody being grouchy. There's nothing you can do to increase or make your income come faster sometimes in a moment. You just have to have gratitude. So increasing your gratitude. And I would say the last thing that I kind of saw is that he apparently kept the main thing, and that is, and this is the fourth point, is how can you keep your mission top of mind? I don't care what happens. I don't care what you lose. I don't care what the circumstances are. I don't care where you have to start. It may be a less than ideal situation. You may have to deal with some people whose attitude is not the best. But how can you keep your mission top of mind? Because that's really what's going to keep you saying, you know what, this is temporary. I'm about to roll up out of here, whatever that place is in your life. Whether it's again, out of a relationship, out of a job, out of just a state of mind that you're tired of being in, whatever that is, keep your mission top of mind so that you can roll on. Okay. I want to give you those 4 points again in The Alchemist that story taught me. Number one, look for opportunities where you are. Number two, what can you contribute? So once you find an opportunity, ask yourself, what can you contribute? Third thing is, how can you demonstrate great gratitude and gratefulness where you are, even if your situation is less than ideal? And number four, keep your mission top of mind, because that's going to help you say, you know what, where I am is temporary, and I'm still going places, even though I made some mistakes. So hopefully this is helpful for you. Again, there's some items that I've posted that there's some places I'm trying to get that are more important to me than where I am right now. And so I'm willing to get rid of those things so that I can get more of what I want. So if you see some things, and I'll share another video of those items. But if you want to donate, if you want to enter a raffle to win some of those items, please do so. I appreciate you. Again, this is day 3 of a 14-day journey for me, and I'm keeping my mission top of mind. See ya.